Hey guys, it's your girl Chloe, and I know it's been a while. I think it's been about a month, hasn't it? Oh my gosh, it's been a while, but you guys will find out why I've been gone. And if some of you guys are already following me on Instagram, you've seen this. Ta-da! Joe and I are having a baby. And so for the last 3 months, I've just been going through a lot of changes in my body, and yeah, that's why it was really difficult for me to be on YouTube, but I still try to be on the YouTube as much as I could, except my morning sickness started getting really bad and I was constantly tired. So you know, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna reduce my videos to like once a week. And then after a while I was like, no, can't do this, can't push myself, because you know, I just don't want anything negative to happen to my body or the baby. So I just thought, you know, I'm gonna take a little break, but I couldn't really tell you why, because I wanted to tell you today, guys, as a surprise. So yeah, there you go guys, we're having a baby, and yeah, we're just really excited because we've been planning for this baby since last year, I think last summer. And you know, of course, it wasn't easy because, to be really honest with you guys, this is not my first time. This is not our first time being blessed with a baby. We actually started trying for a baby last year, and we were pretty fortunate to conceive like right away, pretty much. And this was around the summertime. And not gonna mention what happened in detail, but you guys know that I was gone for a couple of months, and I just said I had health issues and I was hospitalized. So yeah, we did have a fair share of heartache, and it did take me a while to get over that. Even though I just kept, you know, throwing myself out to more work and you know, doing more YouTube and videos, I still kind of had that heartache in me. And I think this year we just said, hey, you know what, you know, it's a new year, it's a fresh year, let's start clean. And yeah, we decided, I think in February, that we'll try again. And then fortunately again, God is so gracious and you know, He blessed us with such fruitful fertility. You know, we're just so thankful that we like conceived so fast. Joe keeps saying it's all him, but you know, there's my uterus as well, you know. So anyways, but yeah, we're just really thankful. This time Joe found out first, because last time too, I just had really bad sickness on the subway. If you guys been to Korea, it's so crowded, and you know, sometimes it smells like, you know, sweat and pee, and because it's so crowded. But you know, for some reason, whenever I get pregnant, like, it's just so, like, I guess your senses get heightened, and you know, I was feeling so like hot, and I was feeling sick in my stomach. I thought I was gonna throw up, and then I had cold sweat coming down my back, and I couldn't breathe. I had to sit down, but there was no seats, so I sat down on the ground. Like, it was terrible. And I was just like contemplating, oh my gosh, should I just like get out of the subway and get on again? But you know, like, I felt like if I did that, I'll just be late and I would still be sick. So I just went and I told Joe, and I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna go get some meds. And he was like, wait a minute, didn't you have this like last summer too? And I was like, yeah, but I think it just happens, you know, like, I don't think it really has to do anything with the pregnancy, because you know, what are the chances that we just get pregnant like right away after trying like once, you know? We've only tried like this month. But yeah, he was like, no, like, before you take the meds, take the test and let's see, because meds are really bad for you know, the baby. So I just said, okay, well, my period is supposed to come in a week, and if my period doesn't come, because I'm usually really regular, then you know, we will try the test. And so the day came, and a day passed, 2 days passed, and I was just like, oh my goodness, it's like never a day or two late. So I took the test, and there it was, 2 lines. And I was like, what? But I was so happy, you know. And Joe was waiting outside, so it wasn't much of a surprise. He was just like, what is it? And I was like, congrats, you're gonna be a dad. And he's like, oh my gosh, congrats, you're gonna be a mom. And then we couldn't believe it, so we did another test and we're like, oh my gosh, it's real, we're gonna be parents. And then the next day I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna do another test. I can't believe it. And then yeah, ended up doing like 4 tests. That's what you guys saw on my Instagram. But you know, to be honest, we're just so happy because after the first baby just left us like that, it was, you know, it just felt like a miracle to conceive again and to experience that joy again. So yeah, I mean, I know it might be too much information for you guys. I did not want to share all of this, but you know, I just wanted to, you know, kind of share how God's been so faithful and so good, because you know, He gives and takes away. So even when our first baby passed, you know, I was sad, I was depressed, but I never thought to, you know, blame it on God, because I know that whatever happens, He uses later on to make our joy even double, triple, quadruple. And He uses that kind of experience to, I think, reach out to other people, because I'm not the only one who had a miscarriage, you know. So it was really good that over the period of 6 months, and you know, even in the future, that I was able to talk to people about it and encourage other women and other married couples and whatnot. So yeah, I just always feel like God has a plan, and you know, this time His plan is to bless us with a kid. And so far the baby's super healthy, because the last pregnancy didn't last very long, but this time we've, you know, entered our 2nd trimester. So you know, we're really thankful. You know, the baby is stable, growing well. That's, you know, my pregnancy story, and I'm just super excited to share it with you guys. And the reason I'm sharing it here is because I want to share what pregnancy is really like, because I kind of got into it thinking, oh, it's gonna be beautiful. It's just, you know, the teamwork between the mother and the father, and you know, just the baby is gonna be beautiful. This whole journey is gonna be beautiful. Not that it isn't, but you know, like I had this like image, you know, if you watch Korean dramas, you get pregnant, you go and then it's, you know, that's pretty much what they portray the morning sickness as, and you know, all the differences in body. Like, you know, you don't really see that in movies or in dramas. There's so little we know about pregnancy, so that when we enter pregnancy, we have so many questions. And so did I. I was just like, why is my body like this? Why am I constantly tired? Why do I have to go pee so much? I mean, I don't even have a big belly right now. Like, I thought it's because your big belly starts pushing stuff, but you know, I still have to go pee so much. Like, I thought, you know, I would crave stuff, but I'm like experiencing morning sickness, and morning sickness is not what I expected it to be. And you know, like, what do you do when you have a dog? Because you know, we have butter. And I think it's also important for men to watch this, because not a lot of men know what it means for a woman to be pregnant. But you know, women can't get pregnant by herself. Something's gotta happen between men and women to make a baby. And you know, a man's part is just as important as women's part. You know, the whole maternity, motherly love thing, there's paternity and father's love, and it's portrayed so little in, you know, dramas and movies. It's like, oh, dads are supposed to just provide financially. No, there's so much more. Trust me. You know, Joe's doing so much around the house because, you know, I feel sick all the time. So really, I just want to kind of share a little bit about that, and how pregnancy really changes your lives, and how much men can also, you know, the father side can also be involved. So yeah, I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I know I have no makeup on, but you know, you guys know how much I love makeup, but the fact that I can't wear makeup because everything smells and makes me sick, oh yeah, that's a glimpse of morning sickness right there, guys. I can't even put anything on my lips because it makes me gag, because it tastes like something, right? Terrible. Who would have ever thought I would ever be like this? But yeah, oh yeah. Stay tuned for the next videos, because it's gonna be just as interesting as this one. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!